Hey everybody, I'm Don.
And I'm Mike from Teeqlife.
And welcome to another episode of Teeqlife Tastings, where we're going to be trying, this is a first for the show. We're trying vodka. I know you are a vodka aficionado. This one is going to be around the $40-$45 price range.
Okay.
Clear, like I said, but it has a light floral nose. So that's going to be something different. And highlights of citrus and honeysuckle aromas. I don't know.
I don't even know what honeysuckle is.
You don't? Like, I think it's a melon.
Is it?
Isn't it a honeysuckle melon?
I just think of like bears sucking on honeycombs and shit. I don't know.
I don't even know what that meant.
No
Do you have bears in your backyard?
No one knows what it means.
Well, it has some good floral tones, citrusy. You know, the taste is going to be a little bit sweet, very smooth, cool, and clean. Let's just show everybody this fine specimen of what we're talking about. Wow. This is Glass Vodka. Look at this. I mean, feel the weight on that. That is, my friend, that is crystal. That's metal. Go ahead and crack it open.
You know that I'm all about getting ahead of the whole program here.
I know. So, I'm surprised you haven't drank the whole bottle already.
So,
you got a straw.
I mean,
so the founder, Ian McNeil, he's somebody who appreciates glass art.
Okay.
Thus the name Glass Vodka. He designed this bottle himself. So this bottle is a personal token, you know, a keepsake of the patrons, you know, in gratitude for choosing to buy this vodka. Like, you get a decanter that is just phenomenal. And there's a lot of things like I've seen people do with these type of decanters, like make lamps out of them, vases out of them. This is a showpiece. There's no doubt about it. I'm gonna let you give me a pour, my friend. But what's really unique about this is it is American made. So coming out of the state of Washington, you know, they're in Seattle, but they are using Washington grapes. You did a heavy pour, man. Wow.
Look.
Good Lord.
If you're a professional or
I am
not.
I can handle this. This is like 4 shots.
Yeah,
so,
about that.
So yeah, and I know you're a wine guy. This vodka is actually made with Sauvignon Blanc and Chardonnay grapes. Giving it the nose test.
I already did that.
Yeah, you're well beyond. You're well beyond.
I've already had the first taste.
I smell a sweetness to it.
Yeah, you get the citrusy, you get the I can't really say that I know what floral is, but
I think it's light and airy.
Yeah, but for some reason I'm picking up on it right now.
It's clean. Like, I'm not getting the alcohol-y smell or anything like that. I'm getting like very subtle tones of citrus, sweetness.
It is for a vodka, you know, typically to me, some of the everyday vodkas, big household names I'll call them, you get a lot of like that alcohol, like, you know, almost like a rubbing alcohol, and it's not.
Yeah. I got a story for that.
This is not even close. This is really clean, really smooth.
Yeah.
Like,
have you had a vodka made from grapes before?
I've not had a vodka. Typically, I think of, you know, it's a grain, but, you know, if you go like the good old-fashioned Russian vodka, potato vodka, I like potato vodka, right? I've never had it distilled up from grapes before, so this is a new one on me, and so far so good. Like, I really like it.
It's very easy on the palate. It's easy to taste and sip. And I'm by no means a vodka connoisseur like you are, but this is something I could sip all day.
I would call it a premium vodka, mainly because of the price. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you're up in that range of the big boys, in my opinion, that advertise the shit out of their product. And honestly, this is by far a superior product, in my opinion, versus the other vodkas of the world.
We want to be in I would say the events, in the tastings, the festivals, that have products like this that you don't see every day, that maybe you don't know about, so that way we can talk about them.
You know, there's a lot of products out there that are, you know, honestly, they're corporations. You know, their job is to promote, make money, all this stuff. But there's a lot of people, smaller companies out there, boutiques type stuff, that are making superior products to everybody else out on the market. And I gotta say that, one, never had anything distilled from grapes as far as I can tell is in the vodka marketplace. But this is unbelievable. That looks like a decanter that you'd probably spend a couple $100 on, maybe 4 or 5 at Neiman Marcus, right? If you got rid of the label, right, and told somebody at Neiman Marcus that this was a $500, you know, decanter, they would probably buy it with no questions asked. Like, it is that beautiful. It really sets the product off, and you know, it's top notch.
I can't believe, and it's probably from the grapes, that it's sweet, that it has that element, but it's not acidic. And it doesn't have any of those properties whatsoever. I mean, it's just a good, cool, clean taste. But let's imagine with some craft cocktails. So if you like put a little bit of juice, like fresh, obviously, because I wouldn't dare put anything that, you know, sugary substance. I will put something really good into it. But this is something that I would probably, you and I both, we could kill the whole bottle without even. Well, yeah. Because you and your heavy hand, you know, can you pour with your left hand next time?
So I guess the biggest thing to me is, you know, in the spirits industry, you hear a lot of, you know, in certain product ranges, meaning vodka, rum, whatever it may be, even tequila for that matter, they talk about distilled, right? Yeah. Distilled 2 times. You know, to me, Tito's vodka is probably one of the best, like, well-known, easy to get, very good price point. It's like, what, 6 times or something like that? Distilled something. I don't remember right off the top of my head. Every time you distill it, it smooths it out a little bit. Like, and I don't know how many times this has been distilled, but I would guess it's less than 6. I could be wrong. I don't know. But you get every time you distill it, you take something away from a product.
You take the properties.
And this has everything that they've been talking about. You get the citrus, you're getting the sweet, you're getting the smooth. Like, it's everything. So I would be surprised if it was anything more than like 6 times distilled.
This uses basically a rock. Okay. So it's a natural organic rock to distill it, so you get a lot of those flavors, which is really unique.
I instantly think of, you know, up in Napa Valley, you know, they honestly, they got some of the best grapes in the world, right? They make some of the best wines in the world up there in you know, Northern California. But I could see this product, vodka, fitting right in to the mix out there with what they got going on.
I'll be, you know, as bold to say that this is an elitist vodka. This is...
It's a strong statement, but I would agree with that. Yeah.
What I've read about their tasting room is phenomenal.
Okay.
So we can do a tour, do some tastings, and they have the world's only tasting table that's actually a functioning hot tub.
Instantly what I'm thinking about is being in a hot tub with you. A little frightened.
For the second time? Come on.
The first time wasn't because of vodka, though. Just make that a point.
It was because of mezcal. But yeah, I mean, you know, I looked at pictures of the distillery. It is just absolutely amazing. It is state-of-the-art. It is beautiful. It is upscale. It's the overall brand. I mean, you're buying an experience, which is really cool. I mean, this is just probably by far one of my all-time favorite sipping vodkas.
This is by far, hands down, the best vodka I have ever had. And that is a strong statement.
That is a strong statement.
It really is a strong statement.
The website kind of gives the full behind the scenes, the backstory about their evolution, a little bit more about Ian, about the brand, about being a part of, you know, the glass art movement in Seattle, which is cool.
To say that that's the seal, to say that the shit hasn't been tampered with, like that's it right there.
I can drink this neat all day, but they have some really cool cocktails, mixology, you know, from classic to signature cocktails, and one of them, which sounded really cool, was the Beekeeper's Mule. Do you like mules?
Like the animal, or like, you know, when they say like Moscow Mule?
Moscow.
All right, yeah. The copper mugs, all that jazz. Yeah.
So they have a Beekeeper's Mule, which is made with honey vodka.
Who makes a honey vodka?
I am very glad you asked, my friend. Because Glass Vodka makes a honey vodka as well.
Really?
Yes.
Hold up.
So, first time ever on Teeqlife Tastings, we're going to do a double tasting.
So,
and with your heavy hand, we're doing like a quadruple tasting. Crack
naturally
that open.
Infused with real honey.
It is.
Honey flavored vodka.
Yes.
Again, distilled from grapes. They're keeping their program. Bottle is exact same bottle.
Man, look at that heavy hand. Is that the bottle heavy?
You know, it's the leverage. It just, you know.
So yeah. All right. So
oh shit.
Just to kind of give some detail here. He had no idea that I was going to break out this bottle. He had no idea that the honey vodka existed. I kind of put it to the side. You know, I hid it because I think it's really important to say that Glass Vodka, their vodka is fantastic, but let's try one of their flavored vodkas to see that it measures up as well.
So I have to say, I've heard of raspberry, strawberry, cake pop, whatever, right? I've never heard of honey vodka.
It's hand-gathered honey from Washington apiaries infused award-winning glass vodka to create glass nectar.
So they call it a nectar.
Do you like honey? Do you like honey?
I don't. Honestly, I don't like honey. I'm not one of those.
Why don't you like honey? Let's get that out.
We don't have enough time
like we're in an intervention.
or tape to tell you why I don't like honey, but it's personal.
You got stung?
No, I did not. Whatever. So, I'm gonna do what I do best, and I'm gonna just taste it.
So the smell. You can smell subtle hints of honey.
Wow. I have to say, wow. Like, that is...
It's
I don't even know what to
sweet.
say.
It
is sweet.
It's sweet. You get a really, like, a real natural element of honey.
Yep.
It's not the fake, I don't want to say extract or anything like that. You get real honey. Once again, this is dangerous because I could sip this on ice all day long.
Oh.
And I think it's appealing to almost any demographic.
I don't know if it's necessarily being distilled from grapes or what is going on here, but it's very, to me, it's rare to have a company or a product that you go from one to the other. And I'm just gonna say it, like, I would have never thought or put honey as a flavor in any liquor out there.
I've heard about it in whiskey. You know, they got honey jack. But it's not the same.
But again,
it's a fabrication.
You get into, you're cutting a honey jack because they don't like the jack, right? So, you know.
You said it.
Look, I will say it. You're making product for the masses, billion-dollar industry, hundreds of people under the radar doing things like this right here.
Right.
That are, like, superb.
And that's, you know, a big part of why we started the show, to give visibility to companies that are doing, you know, things so much better. Like just making an artisanal product, you know, something that is craft. Anybody like who is trying to make a statement of quality, that's where this should be.
I would agree 100% with that.
Wow.
This is a product that everybody can enjoy. There is.
Yeah.
I thought the regular vodka was amazing. This takes it to a whole new level. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it just has a little bit different tint to it, if you will, if you can call it a tint.
Glad you brought that up.
But
so I talked to Ross McNeil, which is the brother of Ian McNeil, a lot.
All right.
And, he wanted to fill me in on the product. And, I love that. I love getting the passion behind the product. But he says there's some times where there might be a variance in the color because of the honey content, because they use real honey. This isn't fake extract, so where everything looks the same. This is made with that exquisite handcrafted quality. Okay. And so I can appreciate that. Like if I bought a bottle and you bought a bottle and there's a difference in color, I'm okay with that because I understand the concept behind it.
You can appreciate the trueness to it, right? Because it's not a guarantee, right?
Right.
It sounds to what you just told me is these guys are not in a lab,
no,
measuring everything out to match the exact color profile of what it was before.
Right.
It says a lot to how true they are to what they are, and that is the most important thing to me.
I agree.
Is being true to what you are.
Yeah, I mean, I rather would trend towards a craft liqueur, or a liquor, something that has care built into it, and I'm okay with it, having a differentiation. So here's where we're gonna get like kind of crazy. They have 2 other flavors too. We're not trying them today. I see what you're.
The way I've been pouring them,
I know.
I don't know if we can handle that.
But they have 2 other flavors that I think we're gonna try at a later time.
Really?
And one is right up your alley. But I'm not gonna give it away.
Oh boy.
So we're gonna finish this. We're probably gonna do this on ice to get the full flavor of it, because a lot of the times when you put an ice cube in it, it just
pops.
Yeah, it really pops.
An explosion.
It's
coming your way.
It is. So Glass Vodka, both that we tried, I say 100% Teeqlife approved.
I agree. The regular vodka, if you are a vodka person, grab it. If you have a chance to get yourself a bottle of the honey, definitely grab that too. This is Teeqlife approved all day. It is it's going to become the new staple in my in my everyday, if you will.
No, I know you. So around $45. You can get it up. You can find it in Detroit, Seattle, San Francisco, Dallas. That's their primary markets. But if you're not in those markets, TotalWine.com, you can get it. Total Wine is one of the biggest and best online resources to buying alcohol. So I'm good. I'm actually going to do a little bit more chilled. You in?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
cool.
When have I not been in?
So that wraps up another episode of Teeqlife Tastings, where we reviewed Glass Vodka and gave it our Teeqlife approved seal. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms, and to contact us, go to teeqlife.com, use that contact page.
And if you like the episode, make sure you make comments below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until then, we'll see you next time.
So make sure you subscribe to the Teeqlife. That wraps up another episode of Teeqlife Tastings, where we reviewed
Tito's.
So make sure you subscribe to. I'm saying your shit. All right, you ready? Yep. You good?
Oh, you haven't got to me yet. And if you like the episode, make sure you like us below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until then, we'll see you then.
You say something about me.